Okay. What I was saying is the breakout structure that happened here, type zeros, if you are understanding what I'm saying. This is H1 time frame, okay? The H1 time frame is just where we are looking at the market. If you go on the H4, you see the same move, but with less details. Do you see? The candles, the numbers of candles has diminished. When you go on the weekly, even less details. So going down in the time frame is just looking for more details. You see? We're looking for more details. We're looking for more details. If we go on M15, we're looking for more details. We're just looking how the time has been chunked down into smaller time frame. But if I say this, if Linda took a trade that started here and ended up here, what time frame did she trade? No time frame. She just targeted a move. So that's the same move you can see here. That's the same move you can see here. Is the same move you can see on the weekly time frame, even on the daily time frame. Okay? So now you understand that time frame is just a tool to help you see the market clearly. Okay? And now let's go back to the 8 hour that I marked here. Why did I say this? If I go here, and let me show you one example now, and I look for the time frame, H4, okay? You see H4 here. Every candle, it's H4, H4, plus H4, H4, plus H4, H4. Let's go again. We start down here. Here. We're going to start down here. What am I trying to explain now? I'm trying to show you guys every time frame that we have here, every candle that we have here is showing us an H4 candle. What does that mean? We have an open, okay? We have a low. Then we created a high. And then we came back to close. Do you see this candle here? That's how it formed. So I'm trying to show you again. Now I will draw my own candle so you can understand what price is doing. You see this one here? This is a formation. Okay, so the hour, let's go to the same level so you can understand what I'm trying to do here. You see? The same level, right? The same thing here. You have it here. This line is the same level. So now we are going to build that candle. Let's try. First of all, price opened, so there's no move. Now, after that, the price came down. Boom. You see the line? I want your eyes to look at this candle at the same time as mine, okay? So every time I tell you, look at the candle, it means look at this one here, okay? I want you all to follow this. Now, when the price started, it's opened here, okay? Let's start here, okay? I know you have your eyes on the right candle, okay? This one here. When the price started moving, it came like this. Imagine this is 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and then okay, lunchtime, and then price came again, created here, couldn't go higher, came back, touched the open at that exact moment. Okay, we have created our week. Have this first week. You have this, and now from there, price started moving lower. It's moving lower because the day is going on. We continue, okay? But this time, this is the H4. I mean, this candle will be complete from its open to its close within H4. So now, when you see price drop, continue, then the news, boom, it dropped lower, stops here, continue higher, drop again, couldn't go lower and return and closed here. At that moment, now you see the total candle has formed. Now you understand how the formation of the candle happens. It means the candle starts somewhere. If it's closed bearish, it's a red candle. But if it's closed bullish, what does that mean? It means the candle started here. Let's say the candle have no color. Let's call this, okay, neutral. Okay? Forget my candles here. Just focus on this one. Candle opens here. Okay? Came down. It's neutral. The day is not, the H4 did not close yet, or the day did not close yet, or the H1 did not close yet. Depends on the time frame you are looking at. If you're looking at the daily, then you have to wait for the entire day to close so you can have one candle that is daily. If you're looking on an H4, you should at some point open that candle, and then you must count 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 and 4 hours. Come look at that candle again, you will see it's closed. Why? Because it has completed the 4 hours. That's how the candle form. And if you come for an H4 or 8-4 or 8H or 1 hour or 10 hour or 12 hour candle, is the same mechanic, but only the duration changes. Now, if I tell you, are you targeting a 8H candle, means 8 hours candle, you should just understand I'm trying to see what candle you are predicting. If you are predicting an H4 candle, it means you will take the H4 candle. If you are predicting an H1 candle, it means your trade will last less than an H8. Then if someone else is trading a daily candle, his trade will last more hours. You understand? So the duration of your trade will define your style. Like I said, if you're a scalper, you should target a 1 hour or 2 hour candle. If you're an intraday and intra-session, you should target an H4, an H8 candle. If you're a day trader or swing trader, you should target one full day candle or second candle. It means that's what you are targeting. But inside that H4 candle, you will have smaller candle in where you can go look for the price action. Okay? You will come and look how the market behaves with the smaller time frame inside, so you can guess the direction of that candle. You find the right time and the right level so you can enter and catch the expansion of that candle. We will use market structure to guess them. We already saw how the formation of the candle happens. So now you know how the candle forms. Let's continue with this H4 candle. It started like this, came here, couldn't go lower, created the low, then went back up. Okay, let me push this guy here. And then it came and started going higher. And then at some point, we had this. Buyers are very strong, and then rejection of the buyers, and it closed here. Remember where it's touched? This was the highest point. And when it came and closed here, now you have something. It's a green candle. Good. Why? Because we know where it's opened. This was the open. This was the lowest point. This was the highest point. And this was the close. Now you have open, high for this one, low for this one, close for this one. That was the first candle here. Second candle opened, created a low, then created a high, then come and close. We saw it together, right? So if I can understand how the candle forms, then I'm starting to be interested of types of candles. Why do I call them types of candles? Because they can predict something. This candle, this guy here, is not the same as this guy here. You see how his body is small, this body is big. As we are going through these courses, I will teach you what the difference between these big wick candles and the small wick candles. Big body candle and small wick candles. And before I forget, you should know the parts of a candle. What constitute a candle? Okay? You have the body, you have the body, and you have the wicks. One body, two wicks. Okay? Wicks they also call it shadows. Okay? So I took Linda's answer to directly show you guys how the candle forms. So when the candle open, you cannot start guessing. For you to read a market behavior, you should wait for the candle to close so you can anticipate the next one. Okay? And we all know how we do it on Sunday here. When I come and look at the market after a breakout and we close in breakout, I will look for a buy. I was right. And here, close inside but swept lower. And here, I'm expecting to see a bullish move. I was right. So this candle, you cannot trade every candle, but some candle will give you clues about the next one. This candle here and this one could give me a clue because this one closed bullish, then this candle, I would take it. This one closed bullish according to this one, then I will take this. But next day closed weird. Okay, I'm not gonna take this day. Okay, it's a Monday. So here we had another manipulation and it closed bearish. Now I came here, took a trade, did not happen the same day, but the sell happened. You see? Now I will teach you how to anticipate the next candle with how the candle behaves according to the highest point and lowest point of the previous one. Every candle will give you this for information. It means every day when we wake up, we have a gift. We know what the previous daily low is. We know what the previous daily high is. We know the opening price and the closing price of every candle, every previous candle. These four elements can tell you where the next candle is going if you learn to read it right. We have done it many, many times. You could see here, look, I predicted this. I said price would drop and then we will move higher. NZD, I predicted this move. Look, even my drawing are still here. And AUD, same thing. On Sunday, we come here, and Monday, we predict where the market is going, and then we're gonna wait for the market to go somewhere, and then we could say he's going higher. I'm waiting for him here. When he reach this level here, I will study the two few candles that will happen here, and then I can take this sell. So I'm not following the market. I'm setting traps and waiting for market to come in my zone, study the move and behaviors, and then I take my trade. So as I explained here, now you see what is the key points, okay, that we should understand about the formation of a candle. And now there's one thing else you should associate to the formation of the candle. Every candle that open and then create a low and then create a high and then come and close, what is the most relevant part of this candle to trade? Is this zone here. And that is the expansion. What happens here? Manipulation. What happened? Consolidation first. What happens here? Manipulation. Manipulation was pink. Here, consolidation. Let's choose this one and put it in blue. Expansion was red. And then when we see a reversal here, we close because the reversal here could tell us that we need to get out now. So the expansion, which was the red arrow, is what we look for in a trade. And every day give us the open, the low, the high, the close. If it's bullish, the open, the high, the low, and the close. We always look for this zone for our entry. We look whatever we can. That's where we do our analysis, because when that happens, we are not chasing price. Same here. We came back down here after price swept liquidity, and when it returned here, we are looking for entry so we can take all this move. That's how you trade. You come and study the market movement inside the consolidation and manipulation so you can catch this big move and take the expansion. And sometime after an expansion, just chill out, wait for market to retrace, observe. After retracement, sometime market doesn't wait, create a small manipulation in the lower time frame, and then boom, explosion. But sometimes it's also come create this consolidation. After an expansion, you could expect anything, a retracement. After an expansion, you can also have a reversal. After an expansion, you can expect a consolidation, okay? But never after an expansion you'll find a manipulation. Manipulation only comes after the consolidation or a retracement. Reversal happens only after a consolidation and manipulation, because reversal, it's also an expansion. Remember, his twin brother. So if you have this and you keep this in mind, you will remember how the candle forms. You will also remember the different phases of the market: expansion, retracement, consolidation, manipulation, expansion again. And I told you, after an expansion, you can have both of them except manipulation. So what we look for is expansion. And what happens before an expansion? Manipulation is the only guide that we need to study. We study when the manipulation happens, and when the manipulation breaks the structure opposite to the candle that created the consolidation, then we look for buys here. And if it was a sell, it will be in the other direction. So Linda, did you get the answer to your question? We target a specific candle just for
Thank you.
reference. Just for reference.
Yeah.
We are not trading at the H
Yeah.
hour. No. It means what? It means if I type, let me type 8 hours. Where do I type it here? I actually deactivated. Let me go symbol. Okay. Let me go now on H8 example, right? Real life example. Let me go down here. Let me take this. Okay. We have this, right? This is a H4. So we happen to come at the market at this exact time, and then we saw here market swept this liquidity after failing to close higher. Okay, then the next H hour came and closed in breakout. We know what does that mean? It means we are going to target lower. So this candle after the formation created this low here. If we mark with the vertical line, what time is it? It's 10 a.m. on Monday. Let's go now. So what I mean here, Linda, it's in your head, you are targeting
Mm-hmm.
a candle that will form on H8. Okay?
Right.
That's your goal. You are just trying to get this candle. So the perfect entry could be here, could be this guy here, and get out here if the formation was like this. But you cannot predict price. You need to analyze the steps. Okay? So you come now on the lower time frame, you're already expecting this H8. Okay? You can only expect something that did not happen yet. So you are expecting to see this H8 form. So it will open somewhere here, create a high, then drop like I showed you, and then boom, you take your trade. Okay? No, listen. It's open here. Okay? It could drop directly. It's open here. It could go higher and then drop again. It's opened here. It can go and stop somewhere here. You don't know that. Okay? You will find your entry when you see a behavior that you recognize, when the candle is forming, so we can catch this expansion. So now we're gonna drop on H4. Do you see? It's the same thing like I told you, high, low, but this time more details. What do I see here? I see a price that broke this one here and also closed bearish. That's not enough details. Let's go on 1 hour. 1 hour, okay, I'm starting to have something here. Price, you see, the H4 started here. Where is the next 8 hour? The next 8 hours should probably be at 18. This is the next eight. You see, 10, 18. Next 8 hour will be 18 plus 8 again. 1 or 2, not midnight. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So whatever I'm trying to get is to catch this move here, or the next one if I think is bearish, or the next one if I think is bullish. So each hour is just for you to predict the next candle according to your style, because if you are a scalper, you will target a 1 or 2 hours. If you are intraday, you will target an H4 or H8. If you are a day trader, maybe you should target one full day or one full expansion of a daily candle or 2 days. And when you come here on H1, you don't have your trade yet. Now you wait. Okay, this guy here broke structure to the downside. Maybe go on M30. Maybe I can find something. Remember what the candle does. It open, create a high, drop, and then create a low. This is what you are expecting. So now, in this zone that I marked here, we are trying to see what price will do. Look. It stayed here, did not move. Okay? But when you come on a lower time frame, that's what I will teach you, how to read market structure. Okay, you can mark now the break of structure, the high or the low that's created, and you will start to anticipate the moves. You see, this is not a H8. Let me grab this line and put it here, somewhere around here. 8. Okay, you see, doesn't mean I'm trading on the H hour. No, I'm just trying to get the H8 big candle using the lower time frames. And here I'm not showing you any entries, but I've seen a lot already here. I can have a break. I have, remember, like I told you in the beginning, some guys would trade this as a supply zone, SND. No, not sweep. Where is my supply zone? Supply zone here. You can see it here. After this break of structure, price came back inside this imbalance. Or here you can have also, okay, this and so on and so forth. But the thing is, from this hour to this hour, I know my H8 candle will form. And if my H8 candle will form, and that's the one I'm expecting to trade, then maybe I should take a trade here after my confirmation on my supply zone, protect above the highest point of this H8, and grab the move. I will look left, maybe find a liquidity pool that I can have here and target it. It can go whatever you want. And that's when I will also show you how you can estimate where price could stop, so you are not greedy and expecting price to go down to hell. No, you could stop somewhere in the road. Yeah, here, down the road here, you stop somewhere, and then you take your profit. You get out of the trade. You are right, because you expected this bearish move already inside the 2 H8. 2H8 is 16 hours. This is a day trade. It's almost 24 hours. Okay? But if I was scalping, let me go on the same thing, same pair, same setup, and I go down on the H1. And now, let me take this one out and show you something. If I was expecting to catch this move here, okay, and I came on here, the same setup that I showed you, and I see the price break lower after this sweep, what do I expect? I expect to see the H1 candle. Now, I'm a scalper. I mark the previous candle, I mark the next candle, and I mark this candle. Now I drop to 5 minutes. You see? On the 5 minutes, I have a sweep, I have price react to this, and then I have a break of structure. And from here, I'm expecting to see price give me a setup. Let's go and see on 5 minutes. Okay, there's a reaction, then there's an engulfment. Remember the ECR? Engulfment, I will enter here. Why? Because there's a confirmation of direction. I will take this sell, protect maybe above this, and yeah. And then maybe I should target this line here. This is a 1 to 5. Or maybe I should, according to my risk appetite and the strategy that I know that I have to trade, I will just see the price play out. You see? But this trade did not last 8 hours. Look where it started. It started here around midnight, like here, and it ended around 1:30. So this is a 1 hour trade. It's not the same trade. But this guy here spent less time on the chart and did not manage a lot. But you should understand that taking short time trade like this, it's also you can also lose quickly. So you should choose the style according to your lifestyle, and then you will know if you should be a scalper or an intraday or a day trader. Okay? And engulfing here is an entry style. S&D is an entry style. Breakout and retest is an entry style. We will base everything on market structure and understanding of the formation of the candle. Okay, I will teach you everything I know about price action. Okay, so you can know the direction, find the time and level, and execute to catch this expansion. You already know the family and you know how we should expect. So don't come on the market expecting to catch the biggest move ever. No, just come every day, catch whatever you can and what you should catch according to your checklist, and then get out. And if I teach you this knowledge and then you understand how to do it, the next thing should be how to really strategically manage your money so you can take a small account and grow it using everything that we have here on the Buzz community. You could add more wins with the trade that you take from the educators, and then you have your own knowledge on how the market is moving, so you know when to get out, when to protect yourself, when to reduce capital, okay? And you can win. So that's how I do it. I've learned this, but it was scattered all over the place. I had to put all the pieces together. Everything I'm saying here, I did not learn it from one person. I took this guy here, said this. Maybe I had to watch like 6 months just to understand this. Maybe I took 1 year just to understand how to execute. Maybe it took me 2 months just to get the open, high, low, close. But here you have it all at once. So what I'm telling you guys is to put this seriously at work, okay? What I'm going to give you as assignments, I don't know if I will have to correct you because I'm not really a professor, but I'm going to tell you what to do. Just go and play around, okay? And go on trading view, daily time frame here, and take your replay button and play around and see how price moves. And if you don't have the replay button, just take a bunch of candles, put vertical line like here and then here, and mark this zone. Let me mark this in red. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. You have to play around with chart. You go here, you mark the beginning and the end. You understand what time frame is that. Is it from Monday to Tuesday or from Monday to the next Friday? You must put the cursor here and read the time and day down here. And then you see, okay, it's Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and try to see what day match with the bigger moves just with your eyes. Okay, I see the Mondays move very good on Euro. Okay, okay. Maybe Mondays are good to trade. No. Maybe Tuesday. No. Maybe Wednesday. Just go around. And when you mark like this, you can come and focus on that zone. Okay. Even if you don't have the replay button, I'm just showing you guys. Even if you don't have this, you don't need this. You just come on the M15 and you come closer. Find your vertical lines. That's what I'm looking for here. Let me go on the 1 hour. Maybe 1 hour is good. And then try to find how price moved inside. Okay. I want you to understand how price is divided. Okay, so the candles I saw were like this one and this one. Then you can mark the high, lows. Just play around with this. High, lows. Then go back to the daily. Sorry, drinking tea. Um, reset chart. Okay. Then you can come here and see what did you mark. Okay. You see, I marked this high, maybe this one. Okay. You see how the highs and lows you marked are actually levels on the 1 hour. Okay. When you go on the 1 hour here and you see this, you see the same thing here. Okay. So for today, guys, this is it. I think if you have question, don't hesitate to DM. You have the text messages here. You can come here in the community. You have messages here, or you choose the person that you want to send messages to. Let me pick someone. Let me pick like Gary Scott. When you come to Gary's here, you can message him here. Okay, just choose my picture and message me if you have a question. And if I see like few or 2 or 3 more people ask the same question, I will create a small video and I'll send you the link. It's easy, man. So just ask the question. I don't want you to go to the next course and you have problem with this one. Okay. My call will stop soon. So everyone that was in this call, thank you very much. I'm very grateful for your time. I'm just trying to share my knowledge and give you value. Okay. So thank you to everyone here. Thank you. Destiny, yeah, it was recorded. I will probably send the links if you ask for. Um, are the you coming? Oh, no, I'm not in USA right now. I'm in Mauritius. I'm I'm in Mauritius for a few months. Yeah, I'm not in the USA. Actually, I live most in Africa and Europe, and now I'm in Mauritius since the beginning of the year. So yeah, yeah, enjoying the sun. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, and don't hesitate to text me and write the questions in the send me the messages. I will do my best to give you the answers as quick as I can. And yeah, we have another call on Sunday, but actually
Okay.
this call will be no, I will have a call on Monday, not on Sunday. On Sunday, I have to take